is Rock Alternative 9.5 WERG. James Brown, pop it on tape, no mess. Michael, this is Phase Cookies. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome back to the studio the man, the myth, the legend, Payso, best ever. Hello, sir.
Yeah, what's going on, man? It's been a little while.
It's been a little while. Yeah, but you're still out hustling, grinding. And before we get into all that, let's reintroduce you to the people that know you, and for the people that don't, let's get to know you a little bit and where you come from and how you ended up here.
Well, Payso, best ever, Erie native, born and raised. My specialty is I'm an excellent salesman as well as a talented artist, and I'm basically an expert at earning respect through music. Going city to city and selling my merchandise and living off of it. That's what I'm good at.
Yeah, and it's not just a hustle. This is there's economic theory behind what you do.
Yes, because we live in a society where really a lot is not given. So at the end of the day, you have to be the end of the day. So basically, my career is a means of survival, and I use it to eat, to live, to travel, to spend whatever, the clothes on my back is all off my music. So that in terms will make you be a little bit more smarter with things, because when you make mistakes, it falls back on yourself. So let's say if I don't sell records that can't eat, that's my fault. So I'm starving for the night because I didn't do my job.
At what point does it become sort of just an unbreakable circle? Like the cycle just can't keep going, where it's just like I gotta produce all this art so that I can sell all this art, so that I can keep making all this art.
Well, the music coexists with what I do. Songs such as Post at the Store, things like that, going city to city, Rap Star Dreams. My memories and what I do in life is my music. And far as how do I keep going? When I go to a new city, it's reset. Now I have a whole new era of people to sell to.
Yeah.
They never seen it before. But within a week, they know who I am. So I could just keep doing that. And if I want to keep selling to the same people, I record something new. And now that resets. So it's a never-ending cycle. And if you look at radio, how it competitively plays multiple music over and over again, if we were to look at it in a factor of being different songs over and over again, it'd probably be a different music business.
For certain. And that's one of the reasons behind why this show is the way it is and why there's no set parameters and you're not going to hear the same thing every week. Because I think there's a lack of that. And when you become too fine-tuned and, some guest audience in Topeka thinks that this is the best song they've ever heard and we're going to play it 15 times a day on every station from coast to coast. Well,
right.
Of course it's going to become popular, but only from repetition. Whereas there's real art out there that without exposure, it falls away. And so it comes to an artist like you, where you have to go out on the street and push your own.
But it doesn't fall away. It depends on how hard you push it. See, I don't blend in with the times. I just make the times my time. That's just what it is. I don't worry about what's going on. I worry about what's happening. So at this point, my music is not keeping up with the times. It's what's new from Payso, my life. So updated from this week to next week, it could be different records depending on what I go through. So that's how I coexist with itself. I mean, people just give up so easy because they look at what's popular and feel like, hey, that's the route I have to go. You go the route you want to go. You have to be free with yourself and open up your mind. So.
Well, let's get a little taste of music. If we're going to play Paper first.
Paper. Shout out to Brianna. She's an artist out of Cincinnati. She's an R&B singer that I met. And this song is basically for people in everyday communities, trying to get paid.
All right, it's Payso, best ever, feature Brianna, Paper, these Giggies.